98.5 The Bull with the Tige and Daniel Rewind.
Tige, I enjoy putting you on the spot. I'm going to do that this morning. It's going to be a very difficult game for you. It's called What's on the Quarter?
Oh, I'll never get this stuff.
Back in the day, you had one quarter, and everybody's quarter had the same thing on it. Then somewhere around, I think 2008, they went bonkers with quarters, and they started putting stuff on every different quarter for every different state. So there's like 50, 60 quarters out there now. Here we go. We live in Oklahoma. We reside in Oklahoma. What is on the back of the Oklahoma State quarter? I would love to make fun of you because I don't think you know what it's going to be. I didn't know what it was. I looked it up, and I'm still not quite sure what it is. What now, Tige, is on the back of the Oklahoma State quarter?
Can I ask, could I
I'll give you a couple of hints, yes.
Is there a human on this thing?
There's a human on the front of the quarter.
But not on the back?
Not on the back.
God, what would that be? I don't know, like a native setting or something?
Incorrect.
Okay. What is it?
I will give you a hint here. Don't buzz yourself just yet, Tige. The reverse of the Oklahoma quarter features an image of the state bird. What, Tige, is the Oklahoma state bird?
Unsure.
It is the scissortail flycatcher. Okay. In flight with its distinctive tail feathers spread. I need a scissortail flycatcher for the inside of my house. The bird is soaring over the state wildflower, the Indian blanket, backed by a field of similar wildflowers. I would have never gotten that in a million years.
I kind of got it right. It was a setting, like a native setting.
No, you got it wrong, 100%.
All right.
Next question. What's on the back of the Alabama State quarter, your home state, Alabama? Boy. What's on the back?
All right, human or no human on it?
It is a human being.
A person that we would know, or is just it's a random Alabamian?
They're not going to put a stranger on the back of a quarter.
All right, well, I had to say Rosa Parks.
You would be incorrect.
Incorrect.
It would be Helen Keller.
Helen Keller.
The state's native daughter. Now, explain to everybody who Helen Keller is.
She was born deaf and blind.
Right, and
somehow she couldn't hear or see, and she figured out how to read and talk and stuff.
And yeah, went on to be very famous.
Yeah.
Here's my final question of what's on the quarter. Before they started doing all the state quarters, what was on the back of an old school quarter?
Eagle.
Eagle doing what?
Grabbing an olive branch or something?
No, it's an eagle with like what is this called? Talon full of arrows.
Oh.
I bet if you were to ask your son what was on the back of an old school quarter, he couldn't I bet he couldn't tell you what's on any quarter.
Of course not.
He's 8 years old.
We barely know this.
It's
I haven't seen a quarter
right?
in about 20 years anyway.
That'd be a good game show for us to do. We can only have about 4 or 5 episodes, but what's on the back of the quarter? I mean, I couldn't even, if I had to guess what was on the back of the New Mexico State quarter, I wouldn't even begin to hazard a guess on that.
Grand Canyon? I don't know. Those are tough.
Tough game.